Hey guys, welcome to my Project 2 video 1. I'm Yang Liu. I'm a BTech student. Okay, let's come straight to the point. This new design upgrade based on the Project 1. Let me start with a quick review of Project 1 design. An insulation monitoring system for cooked food used in the commercial kitchens. The facility focuses on the safe preservation of food and reducing of food waste. The device sensor collects data and transmit it to the web page in real time, so users can view the device remotely. Project 2 will transfer target customer from business partner to household users. The new device will continue to improve convenience, efficiency, and usability in terms of reducing food wasting and long-term preservation. The 2019 Australian National Food Waste Strategy Baseline identified that in 2016 to 2017, 34% of Australians' food wasting was generated in households, equating to an estimated 2.5 million tons of household food wasting per year. The combined average reported food wasting per WA household over 7 days equaled to 2.6 liters, that means 0.1 liters more than nationally, or 11 cups, 0.4 cups more than nationally. Reported food wasting in WA was more than the national average. 75% of household food managers report checking what food is already in the home most of the time or every time, with 24% reporting they did this half the time or less. If household food managers had an easier way to check what they already have in the house, that would mean the number were less than 24%. The majority of household food managers, 61%, report that most of the time they try to store their food to keep it as fresh as possible. As described in the Low Food Hate Wasting Tracking Survey. Food has been in the fridge for too long and I don't know how long it is. 32 reported they could not tell whether food was safe to be consumed based on seeing, smelling, or tasting it. So in 2017, 70% of food was thrown away by households for this reason. That continues to be a major reason why food is wasted by households. The most significant reason to using vacuum sealing is that perishable food can be maintained their freshness and shelf life 3 to 5 times longer than they naturally might. Vacuum sealing your food ensures that it doesn't come in contact with oxygen, and foods that typically stored in the freezer no longer suffer from freezer burn. The survey participants were also given a list of possible motivating factors and asking which would be the factor most likely to changing how they manage food. The reason of saving money take 51%. If you choose to practice vacuum sealing, food will get reduced because the food that you purchased lasts longer in that you wouldn't be throwing as much away. This project worked to solve the following problem. The first, if you wanted to avoid buying too many ingredients at once, you need to know what you have in your home and how much you have, so you wouldn't wasting food because you're overbuying ingredients. The second, if you know how much time is left by the expiration date of your food, so you can finish the food before they expire. avoid throwing away edible food before it expires. The third, vacuum storage extends the shelf life of food and avoid food contamination as well. It also reducing food waste. Let's move to my project design concept. Assumption FreshStorage food management system is composed of two parts: a central control host and some containers. The container retrieves data of the weight of the food or the value of the liquid, and also the temperature and the humidity from the built-in sensor. Then send those data to the central control host through the wireless transmission. The central control host, as the name implies, it is a central processor of the device. It is used to retrieve the terminal sensor data, analyze data, storage data, and upload the data to the web and the app for the remote monitoring. When some data exceed the set value, the user will get prompted with push message. So the vacuum pump is using to vacuum the container. The screen is using to set the food name and checking the some data, for example like expired date, and also can use to check the temperature and the humidity for each container. PIR motion. So what the PIR motion sensor used to? So whenever someone is near to the central control host, the central control host will retrieve all the latest data and then upload it to the web or app. If a long time didn't use it, the communication between central control host and the container will be set to sleep mode. The sleep mode means all the data will be uploaded or refresh every 30 minutes. The temperature sensor in the central control host is using to monitoring the environment temperature. So each smart container has its own ID. After you pushing the set button in the central control host, user can start to input the information about the containers. For example, container ID, the name of the food, or the shelf life of the food. Those information will be stored in the central control host, and also the central control host will record the current time. Temperature and humidity and the shelf life can be set automatically according to the type of the food, and you also can set up the upper limit of temperature or humidity, as well as the minimum value of the food through the web page app. So those information can be used to set up the push notification to user and prompt them to replace the food. So next one is the web and the app. So what a web and app using for? So pretty much they're using just for build data, set up the value. They'll make really convenient for each household user to check in the food at home. The purpose involved in this simulation platform, we try to retrieve the terminal sensor data analyze, uploading data to the web and the data storage, and sending push message. The web page to view the real-time data, the data collection, data storage, and the data visualization are the key point of this project design. I spent 4 weeks looking for the project and then make a decision. I study how to solve the social problem and think about the overall framework of the whole project. And also need to understand the theoretical knowledge that need for this project. Alright guys, thanks for watching my video for project 2 video 1. Hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.